Morning everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Deborah, and this week we're looking at the fruit of the Spirit, kindness. So kindness as a fruit of the Holy Spirit comes from tuning our thoughts and our attitudes to be more like Christ. It is to be kind quietly with a humble heart, with our only motive being that the receiver would see Jesus through the things we do. The opposite of a spirit of kindness shows itself as pride, selfishness, nastiness and meanness, which in turn does not build others up, but can make those that we interact with feel down and also creates a prison of self. I admit that there have been days when I've felt weighed down with worries and to-do lists and maybe haven't been as attentive or as kind as I should. But we can learn a lot by looking at Jesus' example, the author of kindness. We see someone who went the extra mile, who did more than just saying a few nice words and moving on. I think of the week leading up to his crucifixion. He knew what lay ahead, and the cross, the trial, the betrayal, and everything that was waiting for him at Calvary. But even with all of this in his mind, we learn of the many people he helped along the way. We learn of Bartimaeus, a blind beggar, probably homeless, probably not one of the most highly respected members of society in Jericho at the time. And as Jesus passes by, the Bible tells us that Jesus stopped. Jesus stopped. Jesus doesn't ignore him. He doesn't just give a friendly wave and say a few nice words and move on. Jesus had the cross on his mind, and yet he stopped and asked Bartimaeus how he could help. Of course, Bartimaeus responds that he wants to see again, and Jesus told him, "Your faith has healed you." And at that, Bartimaeus could see, and he followed Jesus. This story makes me question, who has God placed in my path? Have I heard their cry and seen their need, or am I too preoccupied with where I'm going? Proverbs 19 verse 17 says, "He who is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will reward him for what he has done." My prayer is that God would help me and you to be alert to who really needs his help. I grew up in the Presbyterian Church, and God led us to the Baptists in Scotland, and now I find myself with the Methodists. So I personally characterise myself as Christian rather than any denomination. But yesterday we heard those famous words of John Wesley's that we've heard Clive say so many times before, which offer great direction in showing God's kindness to others. But today let's change it a little. Show all the kindness you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as ever you can. Hope you have a good day. God bless.